your girl! And it's been a while since I did a game review. Shit, actually not really, considering I did a video one not that long ago. It's been a while since I did a game review that didn't have the adult relations in it, which this game, actually, it does kind of. It's not in eroge, okay? This is just a game. So for some of you guys who do not know, I adore horror. Every other day, if not every day, I tend to want to watch a horror movie. So I thought for this Christmas season, instead of talking about the holly jolly and the joyful, why not talk about something dark and disturbing that isn't eroge or insect or acid or a different type of dark. And the game I'm going to be talking about is one that I heard about recently from a dark game iceberg, and it is called Neediest Streamer Overload. So the plot of this game is that you are essentially a manager for a girl who wants to become a really popular streamer. And despite its pixel aesthetic, it is not what it seems. So the e-girl, who we will call Kawaii Angel, because that's her username, I did not make this up, is quite a bit mentally unstable. She's very menhara, which is a term that I think fits her to a T. If you do not know what menhara is, it is essentially a Japanese term used for people who are incredibly mentally unstable, have obsessive love tendencies, and kind of do usually hurt themselves in some type of way. So incredibly dark personality and just is obviously, so already dealing with darker themes, but this is just the tip of the goddamn iceberg. And our main end goal of this game is to get Kawaii Angel to at least 1 million subscribers in 1 month. But before we continue, I'd like to give thanks to today's sponsor, Tipsy. Tipsy is a quarterly sake subscription box that sends sake from Japan right to your door. And right now, the sake brand Dyna is doing a collaboration. But not just any kind of collaboration, no. They're doing a collaboration with Attack on Titan! Look right here, we have an Eren sake, and it's pretty big. We've got Levi, also got our girl Mikasa, and for the final one that they also have, my favorite kind of looking is the Titan one. I just love how the box looks, just because it looks like a fancy little gift. And because I really like the look of this box so much, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try this one out of the 4. Oh, wow! It's pretty! Look, the glass is all nice quality, it's smoky, it's soft. Instead of yapping on, let's drink some sake! Most beautiful sound in the world. Let's try. Oh, seriously sumptuous. It goes down so smooth, it has a really nice crisp element. This is my day now. This is what I'm gonna be doing all day. And you can too! If you are interested, then please check out the Tipsy links in the description because they are right there. I can assure you that you won't regret it, especially if you are a sake connoisseur just like your girl. Thank you again to Tipsy, and now back to the video. And the game is all about balancing 3 things: her stress levels, her mental darkness, as well as her affection towards you. And, of course, getting a lot of subscribers and just a lot of little things, but mostly those 3 main things is balancing those. But if one is more than the other or is just too much in general, we can get Kawaii Angel addicted to which we do actually use in the game to de-stress her. And she becomes so mentally broken by abuse that she does a variety of things, such as a murderous rampage. But if she becomes too stress-free, then she won't care about her career anymore. Like, for example, there's literally an ending where she just starts a stream and she's smoking. Okay, and this is in Japan. The setting's in Japan, and I can assure you, is not legal here. Snoop would be proud. Snoop would be proud. Very memey ending. I don't think there is an ending where something doesn't kind of go wrong. I might be wrong. There's a lot of endings, to be fair. Now, from the beginning to the end of the game, Kawaii Angel is usually mentally unstable. And if she becomes much, much worse, essentially, she either ends up, murdering herself, or she ends up murdering you, or she just ends up doing something really weird on stream. Either way, it's really quite unpredictable what she's gonna do in the end, really. But again, part of the game's elements is to de-stress her or make her gain affection for us. And there's a variety of ways that the game implements it. Like with what I said before, you can have her do, or you can have adult relations with her to de-stress her. Or, take her out on a date, and then maybe she gets ideas for streams. And of course, depending on the ideas that you inspire to have, the more views she gets, or more subscribers, or more money. Now, part of the reason I really enjoy this game, besides for its darker elements, is the interactions that you have with Kawaii Angel, because it's very realistic. Like, she'll text you, even though I guess we kind of live together, just saying things like, oh, I'm so tired from streaming, and I have to to pee so bad. Can you just pee for me? LOL. Like, I don't know. That's something I would say to Guard if I was streaming and I had to pee really bad. It's very memey. It's very gamey. It's very, you know, modern lingo-esque. God, I sound so fucking old. And the art, need I even say anything about it? It's goddamn gorgeous. Especially her animation that she does when she goes live. It's not right. It's not right. Clearly, a lot of effort was put into this game. But one of the things I like the most is somewhat what the game means to me. And what it means to me is, now, as somebody who streams sometimes, and I'm not gonna say any more than that, of course I think the game is exaggerated. I mean, it's a horror adult-esque game. You know, it's obviously, it's not gonna be my little pony does addicted to hair. There was a joke in there, I assure you. But some of the elements that are featured in it obviously do ring true. Like, do I feel like if I was extremely stressed, I would want to keep streaming, or if I felt like I continued most of my life to streaming without focusing on things I like doing, of course, I think mentally anybody would be put in a dark place. Now, of course, it doesn't really fully apply to Kawaii Angel, considering Kawaii Angel was already pretty mentally unstable from the get-go, but you get what I mean. And no, do I think I would be going on stream and huffing? You don't huff. Do you? Every time I feel like I've hit an edge or I'm teetering over a point of no return, of course not. Does mean if I do not touch grass sometimes, I am probably, you know, I'm probably just gonna, I'm not gonna go with this. She does a lot of things that I was gonna pick from, and I just don't think. Some of the endings, I do get what they're trying to say, but it's quite artistic, and you know, although I do like that in horror, I don't necessarily like that in every type of horror, especially when some endings are more able to be understood than others. And I get that's probably a part of the, oh, she's going psychotic element, and I get that, I do, but it's also kind of like, you had me and then you lost me. And I know you probably want me to sit on it and be like, oh, that's what that meant, but I'm not gonna sit here and think about a girl who is suddenly going on a really ambiguous rampage on stream, talking about and God and all those things, and then the game just ends, and I'm just like, okay, wow, really awakened something in me. Maybe I should just do. I have to stop. I need to blur these words. Please blur these words, Mudan. And of course, when I play a horror game as well, one of my favorite things about it is like the psychological element. So maybe maybe it's just me. Maybe it's probably just me. But it just didn't feel like psychological element fit in some of the endings is what I'm trying to say. But that's not to say that I didn't love the endings, okay? You know, I'm here for horror. I'm here to feel f***ed up, all right? So whenever I see her go on like a variety of murderous rampages towards whatever, towards whomsoever, it fills a need in me that you want when you're playing a horror game. You get a really mentally unstable, somewhat yandere girl, you're gonna get something really good in terms of, you know, in terms of a little murderous ending. That's just the facts of games. The game really isn't all that long per playthrough. It took me about maybe an hour to an hour and a half, and there's a variety of different endings. Like, I can't tell you how many. I think I've seen probably about 6 or 7, because there's literally so many things that you can do or screw up on, or there's really no true path to where you can go, I think. And in my guesstimate, I don't know if there is an ending where everything is fine and she suddenly becomes healthy-minded and everything, you know, everybody's happy, but I might be entirely wrong. Honestly, as a horror game, I wouldn't want that anyway, so all I'm saying is, if you are bored and you're looking for a game that is extremely entertaining, has a lot of psychological and horror elements that you are open to, and you are okay with adult-themed elements, then seriously, Needy Streamer Overload is perfect compeki for you. The aesthetic is beautiful, the storyline is incredibly interesting, and it's not an easy game to just kind of dive into and balance everything with. It's a very challenging, but you get rewarded with lots of all sorts of little creepiness, especially an e-girl coming to kill you. Are you kidding me? That's everybody's dream! So go ahead and check it out, and I promise you, if you are into that type of thing, you will not regret it. I mean, how many kawaii e-girls do you see smoke in the anime world? I can't say I've seen too many. Either way, thank you guys for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I really enjoy talking about the darker things that I like, especially like be it games or like dark manga and everything like that. This is something I'm gonna want to do a bit more of in the future, because I I enjoy it. I have a lot to say about a variety of things. If you guys think there are more dark anime games that you'd be interested in me talking about, then let me know, because I have a variety. I have a list that I do enjoy, especially with some more kawaii girls not so much, but we can only hope. But because I talk about such adult topics, my videos are often demonetized. So if you are thinking about supporting this channel or like to see some uncensored videos, please check out my Patreon. All the links are in the description, or you can type in patreon.com/Sydsnap. Thank you guys again, and ta-da!